What's up, guys? I'm Jessica with Edmtrain, and I'm here at Ultra Music Festival with ZHU.
Hi, how you doing?
Well, thanks so much for taking the time to talk to me. I know you have a set at Ultra today. You're closing out the live stage.
Yeah,
Are you going to be debuting a lot of your music from your upcoming album?
I'm gonna be playing some hits, some classics, and then a couple new records that I feel like are really gonna work and bang out for Ultra.
And your new album's called Black Midas.
Uh,
It's coming out on April 24th. And I saw some of the videos you have on Instagram about
yeah,
a king who wished to touch gold. Everything that he would touch would become gold. And
yeah,
then he touched something he loved, and he regretted that. So is that the whole concept behind your album, or what is that
yeah.
about?
This is an album in which, artistically, I'm going back into more of the club and into kind of the late night vibes that early brought me to kind of dance music, and um, there's gonna be a whole entire visual story behind this project that's dropping along with the album, and the feeling in which that you just described of a king touching things, and in this story everything turns to black, and the way that the music feels goes along with that creative. So it's just something that when I was last year there was a bunch of fires uh, in LA and where I lived, and
Mm-hmm.
for a whole entire year, all I really made with the record was getting in a van, leaving because everything turned black. So
Oh wow.
the energy of this record really was the therapy of making dance music again, and how that was what helped kind of bring some essence back into kind of my creativity. So,
So you actually have to evacuate your home and everything. Wow.
exactly. But in that process, like, um, I I was I was making music in a different way, and I was inspired to really just be live it, make it, move on, and this album is the energy and the emotion behind it is just like survival mode, and and just keeping it moving. So.
Is this going to be a darker album than some of your past records?
I think this is going to be a combination of a lot. I think it starts out a little dark, and then I think it gets very much therapeutic as you listen.
Great.
Yeah.
And are you going to be how much of the visuals and that concept that you have? How much of that is part of the album and your sets now? It's like a huge part, right?
Yeah. So we're gonna add some visuals tonight, but I think I want our fans to be able to listen to it isolated from just a festival environment, and I'm just going to give a bit of sneak peek to all the fans tonight. But when people get time and they can live in that world themselves, and when they have 52 minutes to really dive into it, that's where I think it's going to be impactful. And I hope that my experience in pain and survivability like can translate and help people through the music for whatever they need it for too. So,
And is Ultra one of the more special sets that you play, especially to be able to line that up? Or I don't know if it was coincidentally with your album, but
I,
how
I think
special is that
as
to
it's
you?
full circle, before COVID, it was the last time I was, playing Miami Ultra, and it seems like after making the music, it just kind of drew me back into a bit more of a dance, house, techno sphere, and I'm as I'm going around the world, and I see all the different tribes of people who are listening to dance music in all different genres. I mean, there's so many things in common, and Ultra's a place where a lot of people are able to share, a lot of those similarities, whatever genre that they're into.
I know that three of the tracks from your album are already out, and one of them really digs into the concept of black on black on black. And what was the meaning behind that? Was that like you already explained, or
Yeah, so I have these kind of since 2017. I've done these blacklist parties, and the concept is everybody just comes wearing black.
and you did one in Miami earlier.
I did do
You were
one
the
in
special guest.
Miami. Yeah, I did do one in Miami. And the idea behind that was just, you know, um, people all strip away kind of whatever they came in with, so that the focus was the music. There's no production. There's no, you know, crazy, you know, like $1 million, you know, lasers and, you know, stuff like that. And it was just very kind of raw, and it was about lawn sets, about the music, and about people in a room, in a dark room, being able to just listen and move. And that's what inspired a lot of the music on this record, is being able to do those parties, have other artists, other DJs around the world be able to just come in and slide through and do back-to-backs, and be able to have these long gatherings and tribal communions based around just like music.
Mhm. Great. And I see you're on your laptop, so you're still preparing for your set, or
I was working on. I was just deciding on a potential album cover
oh, that's great.
for Black Midas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like to hear that it's still coming together, and appreciate you taking the time.
yeah.
Is there anything else you want to say to Edmtrain fans or fans that came out to see your set today at Ultra?
Well, for all the Zoo fans out there, thank you for being with me on this journey. And as I come back to Ultra, I just I'm really glad that everybody really put their trust in allowing me to take them onto this decade-long journey, and we're only going further.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.